What's going on, guys? Twintuitive 717. I am back with the saucy, bossy beaver in a basket, mega good vibes, and we're going to dive into the masculine energy. I did share on the community post that I had an interesting dream to share with you guys, and I do feel like a lot of the feminines are under spiritual attack right now because, like, when your masculines are like discontented, when they start feeling bored, they long for their feminine counterpart. Okay, I feel like a lot of your masculines are experiencing a lot of stagnant energy, and yeah, they want to be with you again because we have separation and longing. The vibes I'm getting, guys, is like I keep hearing the words like intervene, like, or like wedge, like somebody's trying to wedge their way into the connection, like trying to stop it, but it's not working because I feel like your masculines are in, like, they're in a slumber. The separation is getting to them. They miss you, they're longing for you, and every time they're longing for you and missing you, they want to do something, like take some kind of action to reach out to you, and this infuriates someone in their life. Okay, I feel like whoever your masculine is with, it's okay for your masculines to think about you. Okay, it's okay for them to miss you. It's okay for them to look at your pictures, do whatever it is they have to do. But that's not enough. That's not enough for your masculines right now. They want to reach out. And that's what I feel like is pissing a karmic person off, or pissing someone off, because like their plans fell through. No matter what they did, no matter how much they've tried to control this divine masculine, I feel like your divine masculines can't help it. They can't help this attraction to you, this longing for you. And I feel like the more this person tries to control your masculine, the more your masculine longs for you. Okay, it's like they can't help that feeling that they've already exchanged since meeting you, divine feminine. And someone doesn't like it. Like I'm saying, they're okay with being in a relationship with your masculine, and if your masculine thinks about you, longs for you, that's fine. But now your masculine, it's not enough. Like they don't want to miss you from afar anymore. They don't want to love you from afar. They don't want to long for you from afar. Okay? We have spy watching and inspecting here coming up. So many of you definitely have a karmic person who has their eye on you. Now, I don't know if you guys remember a few months ago I had shared a reading about hairballs. I know that's going to sound really weird. Not cat hairballs. I'm talking about like from your hair. Okay, so when you do the laundry and stuff like that, and you'll find like hair rolled up. Many of you could be finding these in unusual places, or just more than usual. And I had shared this intuitive hit like a few months ago, and just recently I had a dream that I woke up going about my day in my apartment, and I see one of these hairballs on the ground, and I go to pick it up and it moves, it blows. And I'm like, okay. So I walk up to it and I try to pick it up again, and it moves again, and it starts moving to the point where it starts going up my wall onto my ceiling. And in the dream I started cussing. I'm like, whoever the is in my house, get the F out. And so I immediately, like, when I woke up, I called my mom, because I'm like, Mom, do you remember when I kept telling you I was finding all these hairballs, and it was just strange to me? I wasn't getting a good vibe about it. And when I told her about my dream, like, we were both just kind of blown away. So I want you guys to know, like, there is definitely somebody out there who is trying to create a lot of stagnant energy in your life to make you appear as not the best choice, unattractive, like you don't have enough. You could be feeling this about yourself as well. And I'm hearing that's the energy of those like fur balls that they're trying to throw at you. But it's because your masculines are ready to make a decision. When your masculines start becoming more decisive and they start drawing more boundaries, they start taking back control of this very masculine energy that resides within them. They are not taking any shit anymore. I feel like a lot of your masculines are waking up to the fact that they are being controlled. They have been controlled for a really long time, and what your energy does, divine feminine, is it reminds them of freedom. And I feel like a lot of your masculines have a decision to make, and what keeps reminding them of the decisions that they need to make to get themselves out of karmic situation is the bond with the divine feminine. That's why they keep longing for you. Okay, you could represent home, family, and commitment to this divine masculine, and it's not something that a karmic person wants. It could be a group of karmic people in your masculine's life as well. I don't know why I'm getting to say this, but I feel like for some of you, you could have a masculine who has karmic family members around them. It doesn't always have to be like a lover or a spouse. I don't know why I'm getting to say this, but some of you could be different races, and the passion that your masculines hold for you, like, you guys would get pregnant tomorrow. Okay. If your masculine were to come and unleash themselves at you with the state of mind that they're in right now, with longing for you and the separation, you guys could easily end up in a situation where you would be a family like tomorrow. Okay. Like, okay, well, maybe not tomorrow, but you guys get my drift. Okay. And that's what I feel is happening here. That's what's causing this big stir up, or for a lot of you to be under spiritual attack. It's because probably the focus of your connection is to experience home, family, and commitment. Maybe even have a child for some of you. Okay. And that's going to have a huge impact with breaking down so many barriers in terms of keeping you both apart. Okay. Because this spying and watching card and that dream I had with the hairball, and all of a sudden the hairball had a life of its own, I'm getting that someone is watching. I'm getting that someone is spying. I'm getting that someone is trying to intimidate your energy, make you feel divine feminine like you're less than or unworthy in some way, so that way you turn your back on this masculine. Okay, but your dreams are there to protect you. Okay, messages from your ancestors are there to protect you. This is what your masculine misses about you. That's why they're in this place of trying to make a decision here, because I'm telling you guys, the connection that they have with this karmic partner or this group of karmic people, it really just tells me that there's so much control over this divine masculine. And I do have a strong feeling it's coming from like females, and these females in this very like control energy. It could even be a mother. For many of your masculines, like it could even be a mother who doesn't want them making decisions for themselves, stepping off and doing what it is they want, someone who constantly spies on them so that way they can have a say or intervene on this masculine going off and creating a home life of their own, commitments of their own. Maybe there could be other females in your masculine's life who feel like they want to be the ones to nurture and be compassionate towards your masculine, but they can't do that because of the energy that they're operating in. It could be hot, right? It could be explosive, okay? And that's what I'm feeling, is like many of your masculines have been attracted to these types of karmic situations for a really long time, but now that the divine feminine has made her appearance on the scene, I feel like many of the divine masculines are now, again, becoming more decisive here, because they no longer feel like they need to be under this control. Not when the divine feminine shows up and starts showing them what actual nurturing and compassion feels like. So your masculines are ready to break free from this. What did the divine feminine teach the divine masculine? Okay, so we have new love coming up, along with playfulness. Okay, and that's why I'm saying like they don't have to be in these very like rigid controlling relationships here, especially with people keeping an eye on their every single move, thinking that they have a say in this masculine's life. I feel like this is a masculine who's ready to take back control, and they're ready to do something for themselves. They want this new love with you, divine feminine. I feel like it feels really playful, and it makes them feel younger at heart. Like I feel like you take years off your divine masculine in terms of the stress that they have gone through or they have experienced. There's something about your energy too that's very lighthearted, very childlike as well. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. You make your masculine laugh. I feel like the reason they're longing for you during this period of separation is because their energy level, like, it's down. Okay, if they have to be decisive and make a lot of decisions and get away from a karmic situation that has a hold on them, most likely they feel tired, they feel drained. But I'm hearing just your smile makes them get up and bounce up out of bed. Some of you guys may have your masculines blocked right now, and that's exactly what these karmic partners want. They want you to turn your back to this masculine, and the minute you unblock them, it's like all of a sudden, yes, they get their pep back in their step. They know this connection is real, and you guys unblock them because you get these dreams, you get these vibes, you end up seeing what's going on, and then you end up bringing the energies back together. Many of you don't even have to be in communication with your masculine, like to talk to them, to reach out to them, for them to know that your guard is down, or that you see what's happening and that your guard is down, and that the connection exists between you energetically, unconditionally. Okay, and I feel like that is what ends up giving your masculines the courage to step away from exactly what's happening here, which is like a firm grasp on them. Someone has a firm hold on them. Okay, but they've met you, and that's the part that couldn't be controlled. They met you, and it was through the eye contact, the little bit of bonding that you guys might have done, was enough to start planting seeds for your masculines to start being more decisive in what it is they want. And I feel like a lot of them want a life of their own away from a particular karmic situation. Okay, and you've offered this divine feminine, you've offered new love, and on top of that, it's very nurturing, it's compassionate. You know, for once in your masculine's life, I feel like they really are experiencing what feminine energy is, what it's supposed to be. And that in itself is helping them to balance so that they can take back control. When they take back control, they're able to draw firmer boundaries with these karmic connections and then come towards something that feels a little bit more balanced. Because I've been sharing this a lot, where I feel like you have a way of making them feel very masculine. Okay, divine feminine, you have a way of showing them or energetically relating to them in a way where you value them. You value them at their core. You value them for everything that they are. And they can't get enough of it. Your masculine's not used to the feminine energy being nurturing, being compassionate. They've seen the darker sides of it, where it's like control and manipulation and emotional abuse, I'm going to say as well too, for some of your masculines. But they're stepping out of it. They have to do it. But I feel like they're stepping out of it. And whether you know it or not, just by you sinking into your feminine energy and leaving your masculines to, you know, do their due diligence or you know, do... I'm hearing like take action on... Did we get the action? Okay, that was attraction in Mars. But I feel like Mars energy too is about action, because I'm getting a lot of Aries energy. But I feel like a lot of your masculines are going to start realizing that, you know, if they want something, they have to go after it, and they have to be decisive about it. They have to be strong enough to do it. Okay, but you are stirring these romantic feelings within them to go after it. Okay, it's like this new love that they've not experienced before, more compassionate love from the divine feminines. Okay, and I feel too that many of your masculines have brought this side out of you as well. Naturally, divine feminines. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys for this short one. You guys take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next check-in, okay? Bye, guys.